All right, let's get us in another reading from Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales before the early morning light hits us and we got to get busy with milking them cows and such. Over at the nursery, I think they call it. No, the dairy, rather. All right, let's set the mood. Boom, we get the lights, we get that fire crackling, we get the Suzuki Pro-Master 350 rather, all polished up, and get the skin off of them reeds there, yeah. Affiliate link down in the description, and let's get us started. All right, now we read us a little bit of The Wolf and the Seven Children last time, and there's a few more stories about wolves in store. So let's get started with the wolf and the man. That's right. A fox was one day talking to a wolf about the strength of man. No animals, he said, could withstand man, and they were obliged to use cunning to hold their own against him. The wolf answered, if ever I happen to see a man, I should attack him all the same. Well, I can help you with that, said the fox. Come to me early tomorrow, and I will show you one. The wolf was early astir, and the fox took him out to a road in the forest, traversed daily by a huntsman. First came an old discharged soldier. Is that a man? Asked the wolf. No, answered the fox. He has been a man. After that, a little boy appeared on his way to school. Is that a man? No, he's going to be a man. At last the huntsman made his appearance, his gun on his back and his hunting knife at his side. The fox said to the wolf, look, there comes a man. You may attack him, but I will make off to my hole. The wolf set on the man, who said to himself when he saw him, what a pity my gun isn't loaded with ball. It fired a charge of shot in the wolf's face. The wolf made a wry face. But he was not so easily frightened, and attacked him again. Then the huntsman gave him a second charge, and the wolf swallowed the pain and rushed at the huntsman. But the man drew his bright hunting knife and hit out right and left with it, so that streaming with blood, the wolf ran back to the fox. Well, brother wolf, said the fox, how did you get on with the man? Alas, said the wolf, I never thought the strength of man would be what it is. First he took a stick from his shoulder and blew it into it, and something flew in my face, which tickled frightfully, and then he blew into it again, and it flew into my eyes and nose like lightning and hail. Then he drew a shining rib out of his body, and stuck it at me till it was more dead than alive. Now you see, said the fox, what a braggart you are. You throw your hatchet so far that you can't get it back again. And that has been the wolf and the man. Let's go on to Gossip Wolf and the fox. The she-wolf brought forth a young one, and invited the fox to be godfather. After all, he is near relative to ours, said she. He has a good understanding and much talent, and he can instruct my son and help him forward in the world. The fox, too, appeared quite honest, and said, worthy Miss Gossip, I thank you for the honor which you are doing me. I will, however, conduct myself in such a way that you shall be repaid for it. He enjoyed himself at the feast and made merry. Afterward he said, dear Miss Gossip, it is our duty to take care of the child. It must have good food that it may be strong. I know a sheepfold from which we might fetch a nice morsel. The wolf was pleased, and she sent out the fox to the farmyard. He pointed out the fold from afar and said, you'll be able to creep in there without being seen. And in the meantime, I will look about on the other side to see if I can pick up a chicken. He, however, did not go there, but sat down at the entrance to the forest, stretched his legs, and rested. The she-wolf crept into the stable, and a dog was lying there, and it made such a noise that the peasants came running out, caught Gossip Wolf, and poured a strong burning mixture which had been prepared for washing over her skin. At last she escaped and dragged herself outside. There lay the fox, who pretended to be full of complaints, and said, "Oh, dear Mistress Gossip, how ill I have fared. The peasants have fallen on me, and I have broken every limb I have. If you do not want me to lie where I am and perish, you must carry me away." The she-wolf herself was only able to go away slowly, but she was in such concern about the fox that she took him on her back and slowly carried him perfectly safe and sound to her house. Then the fox cried to her, "Farewell, dear Mistress Gossip. May the roasting you have had do you good," laughed heartily at her, and bounded off. All right, let's see if we can find another short one here. The Fox and the Geese. The fox once came to a meadow in which was a flock of fine, fat geese, on which he smiled and said, "I come at the nick of time. You are sitting together quite beautifully, so that I can eat you up one after the other." The geese cackled with terror, sprang up, and began to wail and beg piteously for their lives. But the fox would listen to nothing and said, "There's no mercy to be had. You must die." At length one of them took heart and said, "If we poor geese are to yield up our vigorous young lives, show us the only possible favor and allow us one more prayer, that we may not die in our sins, and then we will place ourselves in a row so that you can always pick yourself out the fattest." "Yes," said the fox, "that is reasonable and a pious request. Pray away, I will wait till you are done." Then the first began a good long prayer, forever saying, "Ga, ga," and as she would make no end, the second did not wait until her turn came, but also "Ga, ga." The third and fourth followed her, and soon they were all cackling together. When they had done praying, the story shall be continued further, but at present they are still praying, and they show no signs of stopping. The Fox and the Geese. All right, that has been 3 small tales from the complete Grimm's Fairy Tales. I got an affiliate link for this down in the description. Pick you up a copy or support the channel through shopping through that link. I would appreciate it for sure. All right, let's take us out. All right, I appreciate you dropping by. And as I always say, kisses to the missus and a tip of the hat to your old cat. And hope we see you on the next one. Take care now, and don't forget, come back for old Great Complete Fairy Tale. That's right.